Hey guys, Azaria here. Welcome back to Commentate the Fandoms. It's been a while since I've done a vlog, and what I would like to talk about with you guys this time is the manga Bizenghast. You may or may not be aware of it. It came out in the early 2000s, and it's kind of like a thriller, almost horror, almost scary type manga, but not too scary, because if it was scary, I would not be able to handle it, to be perfectly honest. And I was able to actually get like the full volume set of Bizenghast from my local library, which is pretty darn cool, because apparently being able to get your hands on all the volumes, in my own experience, is pretty hard, to get, especially the last volume, volume 8. Apparently that one's kind of a hard find. But anyway, moving on, I started the series when I found it in like my school library or local library. I know it was before I entered high school. Pretty sure I was in middle school, and also pretty sure it was the school library, but I could have borrowed it from a person as well. That's how I first knew about the series. I just know for, pretty sure that I read it while in middle school, and it's just been such a long time since then, since I've actually read it. Now, what I remember about this series in particular is the cover art. I only got up to like volume 2 when reading it, or volume 3 back then, but volume 1's art had stuck with me from a young age, helping me to somewhat remember its unique name all this time. And the other thing I remember is that it was basically like a murder mystery for the long dead, because there was this young girl who had to like solve the deaths of dead people in a certain area that she was living in now, even though she didn't want to, because it was scary and dangerous. Why she continued to do it anyway, I don't know. But she seemed to encounter some being who was male that turned humanoid, and despite his vanity, was able to help with his knowledge, but not so much with his power, because he sucked, I think. I don't remember his name, just that he wasn't as cute, but he seemed to think he was, and that he'd flirt with the girl a lot, and I found him suspicious. There was also something she did that really irritated me, but I don't know what. Maybe it was something minor. Maybe I'll remember when I come across it again and be fine with whatever it was, or maybe it will still upset me. Who knows? I always was fussy about characters I read. But it's so great that now at my local library, I actually have the opportunity to re-pick up the series and finish it, because according to Google, it's 8 volumes long, as I mentioned before, and they had each one, which was kind of amazing. I checked them all out to read when I had the chance. Then I had the idea to make content out of it, which is what you're hearing me do right now. I would like to know if any of you guys ever read this. Like, to my knowledge, it seemed like it was pretty popular, but I don't know how popular exactly. And it is like amongst the manga and anime titles that people I ask about directly seem to be pretty unfamiliar with, for the most part, along with, manga titles like PhD Fantasy Degree, Yellow, which is a yaoi manga, Selfish Love, another one, and Demon Flowers, which I'm not too sure on what that is. And then, of course, more Starlight to Your Heart. That one takes the cake, because I swear to God, like, freaking no one I've ever asked, except for this one random person I met at a convention once, who had even heard of that title. And they even thought that it was just like a one volume, like one shot manga, and it's not. It's multiple volumes. When I last looked it up, it never got like English translations for the later volumes, but it's only like the first 2 that were translated. But still, I digress. Anyway, back to Bizenghast. I remember it being kind of scary, but like tolerable enough for me, a scaredy cat, to read it. So the way I'm going to be going about doing this is I've noted down like my reactions as I read it, so that I can then share it with you guys. So you'd get kind of like a real-time reaction to what it is I'm reading, and I'll include like some of the pictures I took, the images of the volumes in question, and I'm going to go by each volume in order, of course, because that's how you're supposed to read it. So I hope you guys stay tuned for the upcoming video reviews, and while you're at it, how about you let me know what you think of this manga series in the comments section? I mean, I'm assuming, if you're even watching this, that you already know about Bizenghast, but like, do you really? If so, who was your favorite character, favorite book cover art, favorite scene? Oh, but make sure to warn if you're gonna give spoilers. Some folks are sensitive about that, okay? Anyway, don't forget to subscribe and leave a might also be a good idea to hit the bell notification thingy so you don't miss out on new uploads. All right, bye.